Mitt Romney calls Trump's IG firings a threat to accountable democracy. This is insane. This is the guy they picked to be the Republican nominee last time, and now he's literally the last Republican left that will speak out against Trump. Yes. It fucking is. Joe Biden better pick a Veep who can wipe the floor with this guy. If you mean it, Mr. Romney, go to the alternative GOP convention and let them choose you as their candidate. Trump is a threat. The firing is an outright assault. Please, everyone quit calling it a threat to democracy. It's way past a threat. We're in the back over Lady Liberty with my pickup after I shot her in the head to make sure she's good and dead stage of murdering democracy. A threat way undersells our current political carnage. Trump is doing a spectacular job at exposing all the weaknesses of the US checks and balances system. What checks do you really have if the person being investigated has the authority to fire the person who's investigating them? None. That's what. This is completely fixable. Mitt can get together with his GOP buddies and they can pass oversight legislation. The Dems will be on board. Congress has the power to completely terraform the executive branch. Trump's next tweet. #RomneyGate. Late Saturday night, Maine Sen. Susan Collins also responded to the firing in a series of tweets that suggested Linux dismissal didn't meet the standard required by law. Why does she even bother anymore? No, not a threat. This is an attack on it, plain and simple. And apparently there is no defenses. The GOP is a threat to accountable democracy. Americans will, I trust, hold Donald Trump accountable for the damage to our country he has already done and the collateral damage he believes acceptable. But who is going to hold him accountable until noon on January 19 next year? The guy responsible for enforcing the law to which even a president of the United States is subordinate is an obsequious Trump toady. The Senate Majority Leader guides Republican senators to protect Trump and what's important to them, which sure isn't the American people. When Trump accepts he won't be president after noon on January 19, the damage he will do could be incalculable and irreparable, if those whose duty it is to protect our country and us don't stand up and keep him from wreaking his revenge. Do it, Romney. Run for president again this year, split that vote. Mitt will be the next Republican candidate for president in 2024. I beg to differ, it's no longer a threat after he did it. So many furrowed eyebrows, will they let this stand beyond scrutiny? Next episode of As the World Turns, tune in kids. 1. Yup. Where are the other Republicans calling this out? Their silence about Trump's criminal behavior is deafening. Okay, what is he going to do about it? Can he depose Mitch McConnell as leader of the phalanges in the Senate? Vote. Never expected Mittens to be the GOP's voice of reason, but hey, I'll take it. If you guys haven't seen American Chaos, https://www.imdb.com/title/tt8420442/ you should. Guy's a Democratic and goes into the heartland wanting to find out why people support Trump. While a lot of his base are racist, xenophobic, homophobic etc., many just wanted a not politician in. And some like the idea of a wall, especially those actually living on the border, and some others just wanted to go to work in their mines. Then they're fed things about Hillary, Dems, Libs, all through Facebook, and of course they believe he's standing for them, and the not politician they want. Most all of them, super passionate in the belief that he's their guy, aren't the obnoxious people the Dems want them to be. They're working class people. And here's the real critical issue. Trump's marketing of his brand and himself is perfection. He ignores the issues against him, and keeps hammering the lies into his supporters' brains like nails in boards. It's also why I don't think he'll win the re-election. They've not seen a wall come up. Nothing happened against Hillary, even when he was in power and controlled everything. No healthcare reform. And the worst of all, no competency in the pandemic response. That sheen of not politician would have weaned off, and after that, there's nothing much he's done to bring them back. Keep in mind, Trump is only operating outside the law because fellow Republicans are allowing him to. Then ask for his impeachment. Lead the fucking charge. Go on every channel every day and say it. Accountable democracy was lost when Putin decided who would be the US president and everybody just shrugged their shoulders. That was the push, and everything which has followed has just been the inevitable tumbling down the mountainside. If they were smart, they would realize that a Democrat could do the same thing if they becomes president. Unless they think Trump will be president for life. Get your guns and march on the White House. That's apparently how to protest these days. This is a positive development that the party's last standard bearer is coming out and characterizing it clearly. I hope a few more GOP ERS step up behind Romney and tell Trump that this is not going to fly. This is bad for our democracy. IGs are not political. They ensure that our federal agencies operate based on the rule of law and not on the whims of political appointees. What a man. Mitt Romney is one of the only rational and morally responsible Republicans left. I hope the Republicans start turning on Trump. It's our only hope. A coup of a sort. So far, though, not many of them have shown any backbone. Though Republicans have been mostly quiet about the firing, earlier in the day, Republican Sen. Chuck Grassley, a longtime proponent of inspectors general, expressed some concern about Trump's rationale for firing Leineck. As I've said before, Congress requires written reasons justifying an IG's removal. A general lack of confidence simply is not sufficient detail to satisfy Congress, Grassley said in a statement. Late Saturday night, Maine Sen. Susan Collins also responded to the firing in a series of tweets that suggested Leineck's dismissal didn't meet the standard required by law. The president has not provided the kind of justification for the removal of IG Leineck required by this law, said Maine Sen. Susan Collins, referencing a law she co-authored in 2008, as part of a Twitter thread, https://twitter. com/Senator Collins/status/1261842281180561409. Mitt Romney is bad too. He's still a Republican. Stop bringing this idiot to the front page. And suddenly Mitt Romney became an unpatriotic communist liberal socialist. Trump supporters probably. Democracy is dead. Trump and his pals have brutally killed it over and over throughout his tenure without remorse. Then maybe you should fucking do something about it, Mitt. We're way past that, Mitt. He should leave the party. The Republican Party needs to start losing cult members. Limbaugh and Hannity have convinced many that democracy is fascism. Jeb Bush retweeted it. Please, please, please run for the presidency as an independent, Senator Romney. Sensible conservatives need an out from voting for Cheeto Mussolini. And yes, I realize sensible conservative sounds like an oxymoron nowadays, but I have to believe they still exist. Man. I can't believe I'm rooting for Romney these days. Bit late there, bud. A threat. Accountable democracy in the US is absolutely fucking gone. Mitt is the only Republican I have any modicum of respect for anymore. Mitt Romney is directly responsible for and explicitly complicit in building right-wing power in this country. He is a monster. I don't know who I hate more, him or Trump, probably Romney because he has the audacity to play up this "I'm not like the other right-wingers" character. What a piece of shit, he's worse than Trump, the only Republican worth a dime. I believe it's much worse than that. It's clear that he's continuously nibbling away by firings and other means to get rid of anyone with brains and knowledge that he lacks. These acts are weakening our country's fundamental knowledge base possessed by those who work for us via doing their jobs. Wait a few months and we will do the firing.